Imagine you are driving down the road, and suddenly your car feels like it is stuck in a single gear or shifting with a violent jolt that makes you think something major just broke inside your transmission. This frustrating experience is often tied to the trouble code P083A, which points directly to the transmission fluid pressure sensor or switch G circuit. This is a common headache for many vehicle owners, but especially those driving a Nissan, Dodge, or Chrysler. Essentially, your transmission fluid pressure sensor is a little translator that takes the physical force of the hydraulic fluid inside the transmission and turns it into an electrical signal that your powertrain control module or transmission control module can understand. Usually, this sensor is tucked away on the side of the valve body inside the transmission or screwed into the case itself. When the computer sees a voltage that does not match what it expects for the G circuit, it gets confused and puts your car into limp mode where you might be forced to start off in second or third gear. While this is often an electrical problem like a short or an open wire, you cannot ignore the possibility of a mechanical issue like a stuck valve or internal leak. Before you start panicking about a total transmission rebuild, you should always look for technical service bulletins for your specific model, because the manufacturer might have already found a simple software fix or a known faulty part. My advice is to start by looking at the wiring harness connector for any signs of corrosion, which often looks like a weird green tint on the metal pins or even melted plastic from heat. If you have a digital voltmeter, you can test the signal yourself by checking if the harness is getting the proper 5 or 12 volts from the computer while the key is on but the engine is off. If you wiggle the wires and see the voltage jumping around, you have found your culprit in the wiring. If the wiring is solid but the sensor resistance does not match the manufacturer specifications when you test it with your ohmmeter, then that little sensor is likely the reason your car is acting up, and replacing it should get you back on the road smoothly.